Mr. Charlie.
Yeah.
Mr. Charlie Psaro.
Yeah.
Last time we were here, we took your birds down to Naples.
Yes.
And they're racing already.
Mm-hmm.
And I just wanted to touch base with you and get some stories off you. You had some real good stories last time we were here.
We did. We did very well with them. Very well. We won a race in Ohio.
Yep.
The Fairfield Classic. The first year I had my birds.
Yeah.
I got 3,000 points.
Yeah.
That's
nice.
We did very good.
How? When did you start having pigeons?
At about 10 years old.
10 years old. So,
yeah. I worked on a peanuts and popcorn stand.
Yeah.
And I used to give them the peanuts.
Yeah.
And I learned from there what they love. And they love peanuts.
They like peanuts.
And I use that for racing. And it works very well.
Wow. So you've had pigeons basically a lifetime then?
Oh, yes.
Okay. Is there a particular racing event that you remember the most? That you like the most?
I think it was the first race or the second race we had in our club over here.
Yeah.
We won every race.
Wow.
And I didn't even know it because I was green.
Yeah.
I didn't know the Klaks that well. Nothing, but Kenny Carpenter told me, when I call your name, don't sit down. So my wife and I left there with a bundle of, and we did well that year.
Yep.
The following year, I took a little advice and I started giving them barley.
Yeah.
And I didn't know, barley does nothing for the birds.
Okay.
Nothing. It's just a filler.
Yeah.
And I fell low. But I learned right after that.
Okay.
And the feeding is mostly important.
Okay.
On birds.
Okay.
At the end of the week, Thursday, Thursday, and Friday, I never give them corn or peas.
Okay.
Because that stays in their stomach. Mm-hmm. They go up with them, they come back with them.
Okay.
You know, what I do on a Friday, the most important thing, Friday, I fill up a bucket of water and I put safflower in it.
Okay.
And that absorbs all the water.
Okay.
And that's what I feed them Saturday before shipping.
Okay.
And they're full.
Okay.
But they're full of water and safflower.
Okay.
Which is very light on the,
on them. So that worked good for you?
They never stop for water. They don't need it. They just keep flying.
How was competition here in Southwest Florida? How would you describe competition? Was it fun? Difficult?
It was good. It was, for me, it was new.
Yeah.
And kind of scary.
Okay.
You know, because these guys knew everything about it, and I was new.
Yeah.
And I moved to Florida, and I thought I needed something to do, so I started raising birds.
Yeah.
So it's been about 22 years I've had them birds.
Okay. You know that the best pigeon my brothers ever had was a bird that they got from you.
Yeah.
And they bought it from an auction for $35.
Yeah.
And just this week in Tampa, first and second place.
Very good.
Goes back to that.
Yeah. How many birds?
First, in Tampa?
Yeah.
Oh, they're flying, I think, at least 700.
Ooh, very good.
First place in Naples this week.
Yeah.
A bird that I bred.
Yeah.
Out of the stuff my brother got from you.
Yeah.
First place in Naples.
What was it? Do you remember?
700 bloodline. It was a blue bar.
Blue bar.
A blue bar. It said Englewood 700.
Yeah.
It was a bird that was supposed to go to Africa, apparently.
Oh, I was ready to go to Africa.
Yeah.
I was going to send two.
Yeah.
That's $2,000. Then Max was going to send two, but he backed out on me, so I canceled that.
So those birds that you were going to send to Africa, my brothers got them at the auction.
Yeah.
And turns out that they're winning everywhere.
Yeah.
First place in Wisconsin River Valley this week out of that stuff.
Yeah.
There's a first place in Wisconsin, a first place in Tampa, and a first place in Naples.
Very good.
3 first places this weekend.
Happy for them.
Well, we're happy.
Yeah.
But that was the bird my brothers got from you in that auction. 3 first places this week out of that bird.
Don't forget the safflower when they go to 300 and it's hot down here.
Yeah.
That'll save them. They won't stop.
Yeah.
They got their water and a little bit of, energy to come home.
You also had a lot of birds from like New Jersey, New York.
Yes.
Okay, those birds were good too.
Yeah. Yes, we did. We won several races in New York, Long Island.
You flew up there?
Yeah. I think they were Deverns.
Deverns?
No, I'm sorry, Jannsens.
Jannsens.
Yes, they come from JoJo's in Canada.
Okay.
And we got 2 firsts, 2 seconds, and 1 third.
Yeah.
And we won a lot of money there too.
Yeah.
You know. But we were very pleased with what
Then, what bloodlines over all the years that you've had pigeons? What bloodlines did you like the most?
I think I prefer the Jannsens.
Okay.
Yeah, a good Janssen. And you have some.
Yes.
My best.
Yeah.
That blue bar, he come from New York.
Yeah.
We got it back, and he's down there. He's a good breeder too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All those birds did good. Now this year, a gentleman by the name of Darwin, he came and he took your birds, and the guys from Naples, and they're racing them this year.
Yeah.
And we're gonna see over the years what they produce.
Oh, they will. A bird to produce needs you and I.
Yeah.
We're the main source for that bird to win.
Yeah.
Motivation is very important.
Okay.
Peanuts are very important.
Okay.
Tame birds are beautiful.
Yeah.
You know.
I like that. I agree.
I used to basket my birds in 10 minutes.
Okay.
Without touching a bird.
Yeah.
I get the hoople and point to the hole in the floor, and it'd go right in the box.
Yeah.
And it was very easy.
All right. As far as flying systems down here, apart from those advice that you gave us with the safflower, like differences that you saw between when you were up in New York and Florida, differences in racing styles, racing systems.
It's hotter down here.
Yeah.
We're flat land, and the winds are variable.
Yeah.
And if you don't have a good, strong bird,
okay,
he's going to end up in Louisiana somewhere, because we had that happen.
Yeah, and I've got a few lost birds end up over there.
You have to have them heavy, but you have to train them.
Yeah.
You can't just let them sit, or you can't just let them fly around the house.
Yeah.
You have to train.
You gotta
train to win.
Yeah.
And when you start training youngsters, you have to go. I get the book on the military, a big hardcover book. I'm going to give you when I find it.
Okay.
And you have to train 4 times in each section.
Okay.
When they're young.
Yep.
And then you could go anywhere.
Okay. You had some interesting stories about a few wins. Is there anything in particular that you remember, or any particular bird, or?
Oh, the grains. Yeah. When they come home. On a race, it's good to give them small grains for their insides, and then you could increase them to peas, corn, and so forth. But then you pull that back Thursday, Friday.
Okay.
Because you don't want them with a full stomach like that coming home.
You don't like using too much peas, maple peas?
No, they claim there's a little poison in there.
Yeah, maple peas.
Yeah. So I never needed the peas, so I bought food without peas.
Okay.
I almost fell on my back sliding on the peas. They were leaving them. They weren't eating them.
All right.
So a bird is very fussy and very clean. Okay. You know, he'll only eat good stuff.
Okay. Give me a second.
Detroit, many races.
Yeah.
With Pfeiffer flew my birds.
Yeah.
He's a old-time flyer. His father flew birds, and he did too.
Okay. And the Jannsens, what do you like the Jannsens?
Yes, I do very much. Yeah. And you cross them with the Devon Janssen, you have a beautiful bird, and that's what I had in there.
A lot of dark checks.
Yeah.
The Jannsens that you gave me, it's back up in Sarasota now, on New Flyer. Young kid like me, he has it.
Yeah.
And I hear from in Miami that the Jannsens did really good over there too.
They've got some of the best shillings that.
Yeah.
one of the flyers down here in Sarasota bought a whole box of them.
Okay.
And we bought 2 of them.
Okay.
And they were the best 2 because nobody else did anything with them.
Yeah.
Whether they don't know what to do with the birds or what, I don't know. But they'll fly for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
You also had a lot of those, the McLaughlin lofts, the...
we had Van Reet.
Van Reets, yeah.
Yes, we did.
Yeah.
They were a very good. I did very well with them.
You did with them?
Yes.
Those throw a lot of like reds and...
Yeah.
Yep. So Staff Van Reets, you think it's another good bloodline?
Your brother has a Van Reet that's beautiful, a checker.
Yeah.
He bought, and that was of course it's a long while ago, but that was a beautiful bird.
Yeah.
But we had so many beautiful birds and winning birds that we couldn't fly them all.
Okay.
And my partner was in and out with me. He was married and his wife didn't like pigeons.
Okay. Now to the hard part.
Yeah.
From the time you get rid of the birds,
oh my God,
how does that feel?
Yeah. You have to have the whole family has to stay off your back.
Yeah.
Because there's very important things you have to do in that coop.
Yeah.
Cleanliness and medicine.
Yeah.
A little garlic in the water.
Yep.
And a little vinegar.
Yeah.
And a bath. They love a bath.
Yeah.
They need it.
Yes, like bath salts.
Yeah.
Okay. But for you, from the time the birds left you, emotionally, how's that? That's hard, isn't it?
I wanted to get 2 and keep them in Lanai.
Yeah.
My wife
said no, it's time to
Milwaukee
go.
is done. I got neuropathy.
Yeah.
I was in the military.
Yeah.
I was the youngest soldier in Europe.
Wow.
17.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I got hurt there.
Yeah.
Club way back.
Yeah.
And they didn't like our routes up north. So
Yeah.
they went on the other coast.
Okay.
I forgot the name of the beach. Boynton Beach. Something like that. Boynton Beach.
Okay.
There was our first flight.
Okay.
I sent 2 Devrons, but I didn't want to send all my birds because I didn't train that way.
Okay.
So they send whatever. My 2 birds I got back. A lot of people lost 20 and 10 and 15 birds.
Yeah, but you got your 2
That
birds
was
back.
one story. But there's several others that I had my truck parked in Bernays' office down there.
Yeah.
And I looked back and I see the light on in the back of the truck. Somebody was in the basket helping themselves with my birds.
Oh.
Oh yeah, there was a lot of, and if you win, they don't talk to you.
They don't talk to you if you win?
Happy.
They're not happy?
I figure if a guy wins, he knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
And he's got a good bird, you know.
Some clubs are like that. I think Naples is a good club for showing respect to winners.
Yeah.
Up here in Sarasota, as far as Sarasota, Port Charlotte,
Yeah.
are there any particular fanciers up this way that you have an appreciation for, that you've developed good friendships with, people you appreciate down here?
They don't like a winner.
Okay.
And I never, all I want to do is get better.
Yeah.
You know?
Keep racing.
You don't hold a grudge against the guy because his bird won.
Yeah.
But there was an awful lot of that, and that was bad.
Okay. I think it's gotten better then.
And
at least with the guys that we're dealing with now.
yeah,
younger guys, younger kids have a different mentality than older people, I guess.
Oh, yeah. Well, when I was 10, Mr. Badet, Emery Badet, he was a Frenchman. He sold birds to the Army. He lived next door to me.
Okay.
And he sold birds to the Army. He used to take me to the French-Belgium Club.
Yeah.
20 miles away with his old Ford truck.
Yeah.
And there was a lot of griping then.
Yeah.
Oh, my birds are better than yours. And, and
so you also had a lot of, looking through the pedigrees, like you had for a while a lot of Gainis birds too, right? A lot of the stuff out of the Gainis birds.
Yeah, yeah. I had some Gainis birds. They were very expensive, like $700 for a pair.
Yeah, I think they're a little bit more than that nowadays.
They were Jannsens.
They're Jannsens.
Yeah, I mixed them in with mine, and they proved very well.
Okay.
Yeah. What I'm doing is exercising my hand.
That's
I
fine.
had my shoulder surgery.
Yeah.
You know, and it's sore.
My brothers.
Yes.
The good guys or the bad guys?
They're very good.
They've been good to you?
I like them all.
Okay.
I don't begrudge anybody. I like them.
Yeah.
And I wish, if I had two boys, I'd start them as raising pigeons.
Okay.
I have two Klaks, the old type.
Yeah.
I figured I'd let my two boys
go at
take one apiece and start racing.
Nice.
A couple of birds and get interested. You know.
Yeah.
But it's an expensive sport today.
It is.
It's not easy.
Yeah. Especially with people who have families and have children's.
Yeah.
The cost of living.
Oh, very hard.
It's difficult.
I had 100 birds. It used to cost me like a month.
Yeah.
$80 or maybe a little more.
Yeah.
Safflower, $30 a bag.
Yeah.
And it was expensive.
Okay.
But you don't need 80 birds. My partner was always, he loved to purchase birds.
Yeah.
Because he had the money.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure if you've got the money and it's what you like.
He didn't mind. But
yeah.
Max, what are you doing? Look at what we have.
Yeah.
So he passed away just a year ago.
Yeah.
But he loved birds in New York.
Yeah.
His wife wouldn't leave him. Wouldn't leave him have the birds in the yard.
Yeah.
He had to have it in the next door neighbor's yard.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Oh, he used to tell me stories up there. But it was the same as our club.
Okay.
There was sneaky things going on up there too.
Yeah, it's incredible how many.
Yeah.
How many things happen.
Yeah. If somebody can pick up a pair of eggs, they're gonna do it.
Yeah.
So, how's everything down there?
We're doing good.
Yeah.
I got my father and my wife Katie. Doing good.
Yeah.
This day the houbens.
Yeah.
And I think they found the cross between Houben and Hopkins.
Yeah.
They
were nice. They got Mr. Houben in Belgium. He was drugging them.
Yeah.
They nailed them. But they were nice birds.
Down here, everybody liked them.
Yeah.
And in Port Charlotte, there's guys here who, what they've done with those birds is off the scales.
Yeah. Oh, I wish we could have done that South Africa.
Yeah.
But Max
didn't. But forget about it. If you sent that bird, that 700, if you had sent that bird to Africa, it would have done it.
Sure.
Just look at this week, like I told you.
Yeah.
First place and second place in Tampa are grandchildren of that bird.
Yeah.
First place in Naples is great-grandchildren of that bird this week. And in Wisconsin, great-great-grandchildren were first place.
Yeah. Very good.
Just this week, 3 first places. And in Naples, down here in this combine, there's a lot of lofts. That's their foundation.
Oh, I'm happy. See, I fell apart.
Yeah.
And I don't want to leave my birds. I don't want to hurt them at all.
Yeah.
I love them birds.
Yeah.
So it was getting hard for me to bend over, and I couldn't do nothing.
It's a lot of work.
I said, geez, I got to find them. I said, Gaido.
My brother.
I give him a call and gone. Good.
Quickly. And like I said, it's not just taking your birds and buying them off you. It's taking them, putting them in the right hands, flying them, and then coming back to you and saying thanks, because some of the best birds in the history of it all come back to the same place.
Oh my God, they were some beautiful birds. Oh, I mean, their bodies were beautiful.
Yeah. Train them.
Yeah.
They'll put a crate on top of the loft.
Yeah.
The birds walk into that, crate, and they look around, and they're always looking.
Yeah.
And they trap train by themselves.
Yeah, yeah.
And what you said, with the food, you motivate them.
Yeah.
And when I first, I saw a video on the internet, how to trap train your pigeons. And it's ridiculous. It's just...
So, you send me one of them, I can look at it.
Yeah, it's just, the bird, if you're doing it right, what you said, if you're doing things right, the bird by itself cooperates. It does everything.
Sure. He knows.
Yeah.
They're smart little shit.
I got my birds, I had 7.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't have too many breeding pairs. I had 7 birds. I put them out on the. I put a basket on top of my aviary.
Yeah.
Landing board.
Yeah.
Let them off for 7 days so they could view around. And I took the crate off, and they went out by themselves. I didn't force them. They flew around, whatever. They all came back, and I didn't lose a single one. And you have people who. And that was my first time ever doing it. Then you have people who've been doing it for their entire lives, and they let their birds out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And some people, they say, you feed the birds.
Yeah.
When one goes for water, you don't give them no more feed.
Yeah. Health is important.
Then train that.
Okay. Health is important.
Boom. He's gonna win.
So health is important.
Yeah.
Be healthy.
Oh yes.
And lawful cleanliness.
Stay away from some of the medicine.
Too much medicine.
Oh. Yes, and it's a waste of money.
A waste of money.
Natural is better.
Natural is better, you think?
Yeah.
Okay.
They love a little greens. They love, oh my God, they love all that stuff.
Natural. Today, there's people who farm pigeons for many years. And we have new guys.
Yeah.
And they start the sport. We had a guy in Naples, Alex. His first year racing, first place, everything. He had a bird that was 6th place in the AU.
Yeah.
First year racing.
How many guys you got down there?
Okay, now there's 2 clubs.
Yeah.
Naples.
2 clubs?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's political.
Yeah, yeah.
They can't get along. They can't get along. To be honest, they can't get along. You have Naples.
Yeah.
I think they're about 7 lofts.
Yeah.
And Bonita Springs is at about 7 lofts.
Oh.
Okay.
That's good.
Yeah. But they are guys, a lot of them, Roberto, Alvarez.
Oh, yeah.
Those guys have been racing pigeons here for 20, 30 years in that club.
Yeah. Alvarez?
Yeah.
I remember him.
You know him?
Yeah.
He's got he's got a lot of your birds.
Oh, I wish I'd have kept my sheets.
He's got a lot of stuff out of those birds.
Really, 24 years about we've had over here. Then they went to Inglewood. What happened? Port Charlotte broke, so I went to Inglewood.
Yeah.
Then I went to
Sarasota.
Yeah.
Okay. So now the older guys are up here with the Paris brothers, up here in Sarasota.
Yeah.
Port Charlotte's been in and out. Sometimes they have a club, sometimes they don't.
Yeah.
Fort Myers and Lehigh were 2 clubs the year before. This year they formed into 1 club.
Mm-hmm.
I think Fort Myers has like 17 or 18 lofts. Because of Lehigh and the Cubans and the white guys from Fort Myers got together and they've got 1 club.
Yeah.
We've got Old Man Ross.
Oh, Ross.
Yeah. He's from Boston.
My God.
He's in Bonita. He's in Bonita. He's good. I like him.
Yeah. Oh, Ross, I do too.
Scotty. You
Yeah.
know the other Scott in Fort Myers, he died. He passed away recently.
Oh, yeah. Wow, they're all wicked.
Yeah.
I'm ready. 87 years old. 87.
But
look at my picture over there.
Yeah.
See that soldier?
yes, sir. Can I grab it?
Okay. That's.
Yeah.
I was 17 in Europe.
17 in Europe.
I was the youngest soldier over there. They give me a 10-day furlough.
Wow.
Right. Oh my God. Oh God. If you see. If you see Ross, tell him.
Ross. Old Man Ross.
Charlie. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll send you greetings.
Yeah.
He's done a lot of videos for me. He loves it.
Yeah?
He loves it.
Yeah.
He found a Cuban bird from Cuba. Lost bird.
Oh.
And he sent them to Wisconsin. And I think he sent 2 birds and both birds got 1st places and 3rd places. And
Wow.
so he's happy.
Yeah.
He's with us in Bonita. And in Naples it's all a bunch of new young guys. All
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's what the combine's looking like right now.
Yeah. Do you know the Fernandez brothers?
Yes.
Have
Paris.
you met them?
Oh, absolutely.
Dennis?
There's the Ferdinand
Yeah.
and his brother.
Yeah.
They're good. When I was a combine driver.
He got same blood
Yeah.
as mine. I gave him the book, JoJo's.
Yeah.
He bought him from there.
Yeah.
He paid $2,500 for 1 bird.
Yeah. Yeah, they do good.
Yeah.
They do good in the sprint races. When I was a driver, you know how that situation plays out?
Yeah.
I never had a single problem with either one of them. So
Yeah.
they were friendly. I come to the Sarasota club and they'd have burgers for me as a driver.
Yeah.
It was great.
You drove?
I drove here.
Yeah.
I was a driver for 3 seasons until I said I've had enough.
You remember the guy that had an accident?
Before me.
Yeah, before you.
And he killed
What
himself.
was his name?
I can't remember. I know he was a Spanish guy.
I think he was.
Yeah, he flipped over.
So-
They were drinking or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He come over here, he picked up the birds.
Yeah.
He said, Charlie, can I borrow $20? I said, yeah.
Yeah.
So I give him $20. He goes up there. On the way home, they were drinking
Oh.
beer. Yeah. So
They flipped the trailer over and
Yeah.
at some point and killed
but
themselves.
the race before that,
Yeah.
he pulled in the yard. I said, Max, there's the bird.
Yeah.
He said, you got him already?
Yeah.
I said, yeah, one.
Yeah.
That's all you need. You're gonna have one good winner.
Yeah.
He's motivated or she's, and I like the hens.
Yeah.
I love the hens.
You like flying hens more than
Ooh,
cockbirds?
I love the hens. Yes.
Driving is a dangerous, crazy thing to do.
Pardon?
Pigeon racing, being a driver,
Yeah.
that's a whole different.
Oh yeah.
You get to see the nice side and the bad
Yeah.
side of everybody. And
Yeah.
I can say the Port Charlotte Club was good
Yeah.
and Sarasota Club were good
Yeah.
as far as dealing with them on shipping them.
Yeah. Yeah. We used to be up there in
Yeah.
Larry's place. And
Mm-hmm.
shit. Yeah. What are they using now? Big trailer that.
Same one that
Same
flipped
one?
over. Same one that flipped over.
Oh yeah.
They bought a big one, but they never
Yeah.
use it.
Yeah.
Never use it.
Yeah. You remember Bill Vernay at all?
Bill Renee, the name sounds so familiar.
Where they have the Fort Myers, he had furniture and trucking. Bill Vernay.
That was probably
No.
before I got into
Yeah.
this. Yeah.
Before you were little.
Yeah, I was just a little kid.
I want that bird. I remember it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Charlie, thank you so much for
Oh, you're welcome.
welcoming me over.
Oh, man.
Those birds
Yeah.
that you,
I got some things. I'll collect them and I'll give them to you.
yeah,
And it's nice if you find two youngsters that are interested, you know.
yeah.
That's your bird and that's your bird. Now take them for a ride.
Those birds that we took to Naples last year, we kind of split them between everybody.
Yeah.
And I think they will produce some of the best birds on there. And over the years, they'll stay,
Yeah.
you know.
Use malathion.
What's that?
Malathion.
Never heard of it. What is that?
It's in the for bugs and stuff.
Yeah,
But I used to spray it around the coop on the outside.
yeah.
I never had the pox.
Pox.
Mosquitoes,
Yeah.
I never got that.
I think they're using now is like it's called Bronco.
Okay,
It's like a
that's
horse-
important
Yeah.
because it knocks the bird right down, you know.
This year pox has been a problem down there.
Oh yeah,
And
yeah,
other places in South Florida
Yeah.
it's been a problem.
yeah.
It's been a
So
problem.
say hi to all
I
the
will.
guys down there.
Yeah, I will. Absolutely.
There was Ross.
Old Man Ross.
There was a few, not too many more though.
Kenny
Yeah.
Carpenter's up in
Kenny Carr, oh he's my buddy.
yeah.
Oh,
I got
Kenny.
some good stories out of Ross.
Yeah.
Ross and
Yeah,
Kenny.
Kenny Carpenter's a good.
He's up in
Oh,
Springfield,
Bunker,
but again, you know, age is
Yeah,
old
he
age
had
is-
some of my birds.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll tell you a good one.
Yeah.
He had some of my birds, Jannsens,
Yeah.
to put in a race.
Yeah.
Well, he got them back and so forth, and he never trained. He never did much of anything.
Yeah. He still won though.
Huh?
He still won.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's a Spanish guy up there.
In Naples?
Oh no, Spring Hill.
In Springfield. Okay.
Oh, what the heck's his name? Oh, him and his wife are living up there.
Okay. There's so many
You know
Spanish-
them?
I know them all, but
Yeah.
There's Gallo,
Well-
there's
Well, him and Kenny are buddies.
okay.
Oh, I can't think of his name.
There's Grande,
So anyways-
there's Gallo, there's hundreds of Spanish
Yeah.
guys up there right now.
So he got Kenny's birds.
yeah.
I think he won 35,000
Wow.
with them.
Kenny's birds.
Okay.
Well, there's no lie. Kenny Carpenter's birds,
Yeah.
some of the best
And
birds.
they called me. He said, Charlie.
Gabriel.
Gabriel. Yeah, that's it.
That's him. Yeah.
He says, where the hell did you get those birds? I
Yeah.
said, they're from, you know.
Kenny Carpenter.
And then I sold the bird up in Canada.
Yeah.
I sold a lot of birds up in Canada.
Yeah.
The guy won $22,000.
Yeah.
And
No, Gabriel's birds have done, and that's why I wanted to document all these things because as time
Yeah.
goes, we lose our older
Yeah.
frontiers and the history
Yeah.
Where are these spectacular birds, like the ones that Gabriel got?
Yeah, the Chinamen come and bought it.
Yeah.
They bought it. They come from China. They paid them a lot of money for it.
So like those birds that Gabriel had became famous.
Yeah.
Gabriel's birds.
Yeah.
Then the 700 that my brother got from you.
Oh, yeah.
And Hill.
Oh, he's about my age, too.
And we want the younger generation that's picking up the birds to understand the history behind these birds.
Yeah.
Because it's
mostly important is you need to help the kid. So you buy a bag of feed and you keep a few pigeons, a dozen.
Yeah.
And the sport it's the best there is.
Yeah, absolutely.
Really. It's a beautiful sport.
Like you said, it's not like horse racing or
when you look over there and you see that baby coming in, folding.
There's your cat.
I'm
allergic to cats. I'll say hi. But there's nothing like pigeon racing. I mean, it's.
Yeah.
I went to Spring Hill the first time.
Yeah.
And I saw those birds coming over those hills.
Yeah.
And landing in the lofts. It was just, I was hooked.
Yeah.
And I was a driver for how long? I had been around my brothers my whole life.
Oh my God, I didn't know you were driving.
Yeah. My father, his father had pigeons, so my grandfather had pigeons.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So, growing up in Cuba, we had the coops on the roof.
Yeah.
It never interested me.
Yeah.
It never interested me.
I know it.
I would sit down with my brothers and wait for the birds, go to the club. The club was at our house. It never interested me. It was when I went to Spring Hill that I saw the bird. I saw there were so many birds in that race. Everybody waiting for, it was the GAC Classic. Everybody was just waiting for those birds to come.
You have to yell at them. Get in there. Boy, they move.
Yeah.
They know you're mad.
Well, thank you for your time.
Pardon?
Thank you for your time.
Oh, you're welcome.
I'll send
Good to see you again.
I'm glad to see you. It's a long ride from
I'll have a birthday coming up in October.
Yeah.
Another year go by.
But no, we're still racing them hard, and the birds are still the same that are on top.
Yeah.
And undoubtedly, same thing with Kenny Carpenter's birds, from those reds.
Yeah.
To the Jannsens my birds got from you. Those are birds that wherever they go, they win.
Yeah.
You send them to this state, whatever you do with them.
Yeah.
Wherever they go, they win.
Yeah.
And you remembered, you said those Jannsens were from England?
From Belgium.
From Belgium.
The Klak Smelders.
Smelders.
I got some books I'm going to give you.
Okay.
I got to pick them all together.
Okay. So you do know that they're from England or Belgium.
Belgium.
The Klaks.
Yes. And the book I'm going to give you.
Yeah.
It shows Jojo, up in Canada.
Yeah.
He went to Belgium and brought them home.
Yeah.
Oh man, I should have bought more.
Yeah.
He give me. He was Greek and I'm Greek.
Yeah.
So he gave them to me for $500. I should have bought more. But I did well with what I had. But them Dackies, I love them. What the heck were they from California?
The Jannsens.
Yeah.
Jannsens.
And the guy out there?
Yeah.
He went to Africa with his birds.
Yeah.
He cleaned them out.
Yeah.
He was German.
Yeah. The Jannsens.
The Germans knew their birds, and
I called him. I brought back the one you gave me, which is you looked at the pedigree on that bird.
Yeah.
It was off the scales.
Yeah.
It was something. It was not your average pigeon.
Yeah.
It was something.
Yeah.
I called him and I said, "Hey, I've got this bird," and he says, "Yeah. What can I put with it?" He says, "You got to buy a bird off me, starting at $1,500." Said, you haven't talked to people who've raced them and what they've crossed them with. Yeah. No, the only thing that works is these birds that I have here. You have to buy these Jannsens off me with $1,500. I'm not going to pay $1,500.
No,
because I get the best birds from whoever I want.
Yeah,
I go and I say I want this one and I take it.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm not going to pay a guy $1,500. No, I don't care who you are. Well, that bird that you gave me.
Yeah.
That was. Yeah. I put it. I said I'm not going to pay for it. So I said I got mad at the guy. I said I don't want your pigeon anymore. And the young kid here in Sarasota, he got it for $300. I gave it to him for $300. But there was two guys up north.
Yeah.
Two in Florida and two guys up north that offered me $1,000
for the bird.
For the bird.
Yeah.
But you know who I gave it to? The guy right here in Sarasota.
Yeah. Good.
Not so it wasn't even about the money.
Yeah.
It became about the fact that I didn't like that I called him.
Yeah.
And I said, hey, these birds, are they good?
I don't like them. So you won't sell it to
So
them.
I didn't. But 2 offers. No, 4 guys. 2 in Florida, and there's 2 guys in North. $1,000 I would have got for the pigeon, like on the spot, boom. And I gave it to this kid for $300.
Yeah.
Because I didn't feel. When I called him and I said, I've got your bird, what can I put it with? He says, you need to buy birds for $1,500. It's the only thing they'll cross with it. So I got mad and I said,
yeah. What's his name? The feed man.
Ronnie Freedy?
He's going to Trinidad.
Ron DeFreedy.
Yeah.
I saw him last. But let me tell you something. Some of the best houbens ever to have.
You know what happened?
Yeah.
Clousing, I beat the hell out of him.
Oh yeah.
And I went over there. And that's when he bought the houbens.
Yeah.
He had them out in a cage.
Yeah.
And I went over to his house. I said, Dave, you shouldn't keep your birds like that. Where'd you get them? I bought them from there.
Yeah.
I should have bought them damn things. I could have bought them all.
Wow. And that became.
Because
they stole some of the Freedy's birds, I believe.
They stole
some of them.
I believe
when they robbed Clousing, I think they also hit up the Freedy.
Yeah.
And some of those birds are still around.
Yeah.
And they are still winning in different places.
Yeah.
I talked to people and they're still winning.
Yeah. Ron couldn't. He had the plumbing business, then he had the birds. He didn't have time to do nothing.
He had good gainless birds too.
Yeah. Yeah.
And those birds, they won.
Yeah.
They were.
Yeah.
But back to Clousing, I invited him to do my videos. He never wanted to do it.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Oh my God.
He got my invitation to be part.
They were.
Well, we're limited by time and we have a long drive.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, buddy.
Okay.
We'll see you.